First and foremost, what is a seller's market? A seller's market is when the demand outweighs the inventory. So for an example, in any particular zip code, there could be 10 or 12 houses available for sale. But in that same zip code, there could be 30 or 40 people who are actively looking for houses in that same zip code. So the houses that are available for sale will most likely sell for over the asking price in a seller's market, creating higher demand for houses and creating more competition for buyers. And my first tip is be patient. You have to be extra patient when it's a seller's market because you are going to be spending a lot of time looking at properties and submitting offers and not getting your offer accepted, especially if you are a FHA buyer or a VA loan buyer. Unfortunately, for these type of buyers, you're kind of at the bottom of the totem pole because you are either zero money down, which are VA loans, and you are low money down, which are FHA loans. And when it's a seller's market, you are going to be competing against conventional loan buyers and cash buyers. When it's a seller's market, you have to present your highest and best offer. And as a conventional buyer and a cash buyer, there are certain things that you can do to sweeten your offer to a seller to get them to accept your offer, whereas FHA and VA loan buyers cannot do. So being patient and keeping an open mind is going to take you a lot further during the seller's market. My second tip is be ready to purchase. First-time buyers can often be really intimidated when it's a seller's market because they're going out and they're seeing homes and see 5 or 6 other buyers who are waiting outside to look at the same home. And it's especially disheartening when this is the house that you feel is the one. You feel like this is it. We found the house. It's within our budget. It's in our desired location. It looks good. It's move-in ready. It has the garage. It has the backyard. It has all of the things that you want. And then you walk out the door and you see all of these other buyers who are ready to go inside and look at the same house. And you know this house looks good. You know it shows well. And you know that there are going to be multiple offers. You may get intimidated and you may not want to submit an offer knowing that so many other buyers are going to submit an offer, or knowing that you're going to have to submit a high offer just to get the deal done. When that is the case, my suggestion is to always submit an offer. Always submit an offer and to keep looking. One of the things that I tell my buyers is you cannot fall in love with any particular property. When you are looking to buy a house, especially in a seller's market, you can't fall in love with any particular properties. You can't look at a house and think this is it. We're not looking no more. This is it. This is the house for us. That can't exist in your mind when it's a seller's market, because a cash buyer is going to trump almost every other type of buyer on the market, and these cash buyers are everywhere. So you want to make sure you keep an open mind and you just be ready to look at a lot of houses and to put in an offer immediately once you see a house that you like. My third and final tip, and that is knowing how much you can afford and making sure that you can close the deal. When it's a seller's market and it's a house that you know they're going to get multiple offers, but let's say this is a house that you really, really, really want, you've been looking for a while, and this house just checks the boxes for so many of your particular search criteria. My suggestion is always to buyers, regardless of the type of loan you have, is to always submit an offer on the property, even if you know that there are other offers already pending. If this is a property that you like and that it fits your criteria, it fits your budget, it fits your location desired, it fits your desired location, definitely submit an offer, even if your offer is a backup offer. It doesn't cost you any money to submit an offer, and you have to be in it to win it. In that particular case, you need to be ready to submit your highest and best offer. Now, what is highest and best? Highest and best is not just your highest amount of money, but it also means your best offer. To the outside, houses look like they're sold based on numbers alone. But to an insider and to a buyer who happens submitting offers, you know houses are sold through the number, the price, but also your terms. And your terms include what type of mortgage you're paying with, or if you're paying with cash, how much you're putting as a down payment, how fast can you close, can you waive contingencies? Contingencies are home inspection and appraisal. Now, if you are a VA or FHA loan buyer, you cannot waive any of the contingencies because FHA and VA loans are government-backed loans, and the government or the mortgage company is going to require that the house appraises for a certain amount of money and that you have a home inspection done. But if you are a conventional buyer with a high down payment, or if you're paying cash, you can waive the appraisal and you can waive the home inspection. Once you waive the contingencies, that means that you are taking on the full responsibility of the home in the condition at the price that you are offering. Now, when you say the appraisal and the home inspection is waived, it doesn't mean that you're not having a home appraised or that you're not going to have a home inspection. It just means that these things are for your knowledge only, and they cannot be used as a negotiating tool to close the deal. The seller is going to hold you to that contract. You may find a seller that's willing to fix a few things or willing to negotiate some price points with you. But for the most part, they're going to hold you to the contract and they're going to want you to close as fast as possible. So knowing your numbers, especially as a VA or a FHA buyer, is going to be crucial for you in a seller's market, because you are going to be competing against so many other buyers, cash buyers and conventional, and other FHA and VA loan buyers. So you need to make sure that you are able to close the deal. Now, property taxes is a regional thing for New Jersey. New Jersey is known for having high property taxes, and it's not uncommon for a house to have property taxes in the 5 digits. 5 digits meaning $10,000 or more per year. So if you're looking to buy a property and it's a seller's market and there are multiple offers on that property, and you're trying to go a little high just so that you can get the deal and you can get that property, you want to make sure that you're talking with your mortgage broker and that you can definitely close the deal at the price that you're offering, with the property taxes plus the insurance that's going to be needed on the property. The reason for this, and the reason why it's so important, is that you may not find out for another 3 or 4 weeks that you can't close the deal on this particular property. Meanwhile, you're so focused on this one house, other houses have now hit the market that you're not even paying attention to, because you're so focused and tuned into this one particular property, just to find out a month or a month and a half later that you can't close the deal on that property. Knowing your numbers is extremely important when it's a seller's market, so that you can know that you can either close the house at the price you're offering, or you can't close the house and you need to continue to shop around for more properties. I hope this information was useful. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to me. My name is Tina Devine. I am a real estate broker in New Jersey with my own real estate company, Divine Real Estate. If you are in need of a real estate agent, you are a buyer or a seller, you can definitely reach me below. I am available to help. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.